Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this year's Masters of the Craft. Now, what are you going to be scored on? There's 5 categories judges are looking for. One is craftsmanship. The other is taste. Very important. The next is going to be workmanship, ensuring that your area stay nice and tidy and clean. The next is storytelling.
So our chef is gonna think this is a little cliche, but this really does bring me back to summers with my grandma. I used to visit the desert for the summers, and one of my grandma's favorite fruits to eat is cherries. So these cherries she would get from the grocery store all the time, and we just sit there and eat them all the time. So it's really a fond memory for me. She's a big cheesecake lover though, so the tart definitely came from my husband. He was like, go for the tart, go for it.
And the last one is going to be presentation. So your garnishes and all those good things. And Mr. Michael, without further ado, the secret ingredient is oyster mushrooms. They are locally sourced oyster mushrooms that are sourced right off of Washington Street. The secret ingredients are going to be honey and honeycomb.
And the secret ingredient is cherries. Can't bake a pie. We don't have an oven. Dang, that's crazy. Who wrote these rules? Corporate. I did write these rules. You're right.
Are you ready to go, ladies and gentlemen? Our encore team, please go ahead and put the countdown on the monitors. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you have 5 minutes to gather all of your items. After 5 minutes, you will not be allowed to return back to the pantry. And go! Ensure that you take the secret ingredient as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just over a minute to go. Let's give them a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the end of our timer. Ladies and gentlemen, that is time. Please return back to your workstations with all of your items. Perfect. Everyone is in their stations, ready to go. So ladies and gentlemen, on the monitor right now, we have a 30-minute timer. So ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have 30 minutes to begin crafting our dishes. And please begin. dish this afternoon?
Selected the pork chop
The pork chop. And why the pork chop, miss?
because there was no fish.
Because there is no fish. I like that. Improvise, right? Thank you, Miss Yana. Mr. Brian, I love what your table looks like. It looks bright, colorful. What spirit are you focusing on today?
I'm going to focus on Grapefruit Rose by Kettle One's Botanical Vodka. It's going to go great with all the flavors that we're providing today.
Fantastic. And let's make sure we get the shot as well, so we send this to our vendors for a little bit of money to be able to buy some more menus. Thank you, Brian. Mr. Carlitos, I see you already have your sauce working here and are actively working on your protein. What dish are you crafting for us today?
I'm taking a little twist on like a classic French dish, the chicken fricassee. I'm adding the mushrooms into the chicken and slow cooking it with some butter and some heavy cream. And then I also got a medley of vegetables over here working. And I have a little bit of salad right here that I'm gonna do something with. Not yet sure yet.
Perfect, I like it. Can you actually make 5 plates this afternoon? One would be for me.
Masters of the craft, cooking up the tastiest bites. Chef's hat on my head, apron tie, knife in my hand, ready to take flight. That's the family law, sizzling on the stove. So take mushrooms and mommy's gonna explode. I'm the king of flavors, the one they all applaud. Master chef shut down, slice through like a sword.
So, almost completed. I can't wait to try this. Oh wait, I don't get to. Like the judges. We have Mr. Anthony up here on the podium. Follow me with the camera everywhere I go. I can't move too quick for him because he gets me. We also have another shout out to our stewarding team, by pulling everything together, making this happen. Our banquet team sourcing our items as well. Our food and beverage outlets, right? The culinarians who provided all this food, as well as our vendors. And last but not least, she is not here at the moment, but I want to thank Ms. Shannon Gilbert, our general manager, to be able to provide us the time, the opportunity, and the resources to make this happen. It's such a great competition. I'm always happy to be a part of it year after year. And I love that it inspires us, ladies and gentlemen. I look forward to the next year that we do this again. And that's it. So we'll announce our winners next week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kidding. Let's go, Brian. Congratulations, sir. You are the master of the craft 2024 for the mixology. And one more. Ready? 1, 2. I'm it. Congratulations, Jaime. You're going to Disneyland. The first winner for the Ritz-Carlton Rancho Mirage Master of the Craft Pastry Competition. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for being here, for participating, and thank you to everyone that contributed to putting this together. This concludes our Master of the Craft 2024. We look forward to seeing you next year. Have a good night.